That was intros in 2010, yeah.
If it's supposed to be the Final Fantasy, then how come there are so many games in the series? We've all probably heard it before, and it does indeed bring up a valid point. But there's a perfectly good explanation. The year is 1987, and the creator of the Final Fantasy series is about to quit the video game industry altogether. Why? Because the company he worked for, Square, is about to go bankrupt.
It's called Final Fantasy.
In a final attempt to create a successful game, he creates Final Fantasy.
Wow.
Grand Theft Auto GTA only exists because of a glitch.
I played this! I'm so old, I played this! I got this game out of the back in the day there was a Blockbuster. You go there and you give the money and you get a game for 2 days. And I would always get that.
Grand Theft Auto GTA only exists because of a glitch in an
I don't know if it was this one or the other one. There was 3 factions. There was always 3 factions. And in the bottom right, literally if you go to the bottom right, there's a tank there. I remember that.
Game. In 1995, Rockstar was working on a game titled Race and Chase. The game was very similar to what would later become GTA. However, the game focused only on car chases as well as playing as the police trying to catch criminals. But a bug in the game caused AI police cars to try and run you off the road rather than actually catch and bust you.
Fucking cool.
This was popular enough with testers that the model of the game was reworked to better suit this dynamic. And so, GTA was born.
That was a game, bro. Holy moly. Sorry, I'm a bit nostalgic. I just want to see gameplay of GTA 2 real quick. Because I am that fucking old. GTA 2 gameplay. It had 3 factions, the rednecks, the skinheads, and something else. 1 hour 15. Remember, respect is everything. The thing is, chat, and you don't understand it, but this game was revolutionary back then. What you're about to see was mind-blowing. There hasn't been a game like this back then. Like the graphics, the shadows, the AI, this was mind-blowing. And there was missions. Yeah, here's the 3 factions. Yakuza, and I think the rednecks and skinheads or something. This game was raw, man. Wow, this was a nostalgia trip.
While working on this X and adding a New York skyline into the game, designers had to cut out several parts of the backdrop, including the Twin Towers, because of memory limitations. Gamers noticed this, and when they complained, the developers of Deus Ex explained that the towers had been destroyed by terrorist attacks in the game. The game was released over a year before the actual 9/11 terrorist attacks. The Xbox was originally named Direct Xbox, as it was initially designed to show how Microsoft's DirectX graphics technology could benefit the console market. The Bioshock series is well known for its enemies such as the Big Daddies and Little Sisters. However, before coming up with the idea for Little Sisters, the creators had a few other ideas in mind. At first, the Little Sisters, or Gatherers as they were called at the time, was designed based on a sea slug and looked like this. But nobody seemed to empathize with the character that much. Big surprise. So the artists were given the task of creating a character that players could more easily feel pity for. One artist sketched up this design of a dog in a wheelchair, and another was that of a toad with a funnel attached to its anus. Yeah, try to English empathize has got much better.
That. This video is from what? This is old school YouTube, man.
In New Zealand, it's considered a criminal offense to own the game Manhunt. The game was described by a court that it portrays killing humans as fun, and the more violent, the more fun the killing is. Even though 12-year-old screaming little boys seem to be the minority of gamers, it's surprisingly far from the truth. About 32% are below 18 years old. That means that 68%
I guess in the last years though that has changed.
8% of all gamers are 18 years or older.
Be even more now.
And the average age of a gamer is actually 30 years old. But the most staggering fact about all this is that roughly 45% of all gamers...
You have to distinguish between hardcore gamers and just a chill gamer. Someone that comes home after work and plays Call of Duty 1 hour, right? That's a bit different than someone that...
So you're telling me there's a a chance.
The best-selling video game console of all time is the PlayStation
Deserved,
2,
man.
with over
The greatest time I had in my life.
155
What a fucking man. That shit was so
units
fucking
sold.
sick. I remember I was at home, we were poor. My dad had a good job at that time. He was working in Bavaria for a lot of money, and he was killing himself over there. And one day he just came home with a PlayStation. I was like, what?
Worldwide.
It was
The best-selling
greatest shit
handheld
ever, man.
device is the Nintendo DS, with over
I have that.
153 million
Next to my,
units sold worldwide.
bed.
The worst-selling console of all time is the Apple Pippin,
The what?
which sold about 43,000 units
shit.
during its 2-year period on the market.
PS2
Not too
was the greatest,
surprisingly,
man.
considering
The
it was
greatest.
made by Apple. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
sometimes feel bad for all the
Not
young
really,
people
but the
because you
failure
didn't
had to do
experience
with
the
its
fucking early
price.
2000s of
It had
gaming.
a price tag of
That shit was so pure.
$599, and the competing consoles were much cheaper as well as better in
Nintendo
performance
64
and
was
features.
also amazing.
Mega Man was originally called Rockman.
I genuinely believe, all jokes aside, I genuinely believe this. This is the hardest game of all times. I genuinely believe this. This is by far the hardest game ever. This is Dark Souls times 10. If you ever seen a streamer play it or something, you know, this game is so fucking hard, man.
But for its release
Insane.
in America, they changed it to Mega Man
It's still
because
called Rockman in
Nintendo of
Japan.
America thought
I
people
played
might
this as a kid,
mistake his name
dude, so
for
hard.
Cocaine Man.
So hard.
At roughly $270 million, Grand Theft Auto 5 currently has the largest budget of any
Wow.
game in history. It
Dude, just think what GTA 6 is gonna be like. GTA 6 gives me hope. GTA 6 is gonna be so fucking good.
was actually so expensive to make that only one movie so far has had a bigger budget,
Lord of the
Pirates
Rings?
of the Caribbean 3 at
Wow.
300 million.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.